Alexa Dunn here, and today I am going to be spilling some Authortube secrets. I saw Lindsay Puckett do this video, realizing she got the idea from Brooke Passmore, and I was like, YouTube subscriber inbox, you have betrayed me. I didn't see Brooke's video. I watched both of them in quick succession and was low-key obsessed. I was like, I want to do this. I want to reveal secrets. I want to bring you outtakes and bloopers and just drop some tea, I guess. This is really, really fun to basically break it down and talk about some of the behind the scenes YouTube author-tuber stuff. I'm going to link down below to both of their videos and also to Camille Merrick's video, which dropped this morning. I feel like this is going to be a trend, an unofficial tag, and I am super here for it. I learned some things from these videos. The fake typing in the vlog thing has blown my mind and I feel cheated. We're gonna talk about vlogs in one of my secrets and you will find out why. So without further ado, my author-tuber secrets. So the first one is actually a secret about kind of what I assume your impressions are about my life and my apartment. And I wanted to spell that the reason you have never seen an apartment tour, a bookshelf tour, or anything beyond this beautiful expanse of bookshelf or my previous filming location is because I am a messy Marvin. My apartment, it's fine, but it's a little bit messy at basically all times. And so beyond this little rectangle, I don't really want you to see the rest of the apartment. There's always like cat detritus or literal cats or just like papers on the floor. I am a fan of stacking things, boxes. And you're like, oh no, she's messy. Yeah, chaotic. I'm actually going to insert a little bit of footage I took to show you where I filmed. So you get that secret. You get to see where I am, what I'm doing. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm on some pillows and you can kind of see a little bit behind the curtain. There's a little bit of mess in the video. It's so embarrassing, basically. And my bookshelves specifically are cluttered, tons of stacked books. This is like the cute part of it. I made the part that's going to be on camera the cute, organized part. So this is behind the scenes of filming. You see there is a cat tunnel, a box of my author copies, empty box, so messy. My bookshelf, you see the pretty part, cat in a basket, shoes. I sit on pillows to kind of prop me up, and it doesn't get more attractive as you pan up. See, oh, I'm messy. I'm embarrassed and don't want you to really look at it. And then the camera and the lights. So my next secret, just gonna move it up on the list because it literally just happened, is the cats interrupt my filming all the time and I cut it from my videos. Sometimes you see a tail and I love when you guys are on cat tail watch, it's very fun. But anytime you see the camera also shake a little, I mean, I've either hit it accidentally with my foot or a cat has rubbed against my tripod. And literally just now, interrupted by my cats fighting in the other room. And then once I broke it up, Teddy really wanted food and I gave it to him and he's not even eating it. So life with cats. So I'm going to share with you some cutscenes from some previous videos I filmed featuring the cats, kind of off screen, so... Hey, don't knock that, I love you. I love you, could you not rub against it? You're just gonna rub against it in another place? Come on. Oh, hi. Hi. Hello. Who's a cat? You're a cat. Hi. Hello. Just trying to film this video, I had a cat try to love me. Oh. So the third AuthorTube secret I have is just a little fun one. Usually when we do lives, whether it's the live streaming for the Trad Pub Talk or when we were doing the Jane Austen lives, we continue talking for 1 to 2 hours. So every time you see a live stream from us that's 2 to 3 hours, just imagine we're actually live streaming for 4 to 5 because we are friends and we like to talk once the cameras have stopped rolling, so to speak, once we're not live anymore. So anytime I set up a live, it's like, I think in my head, this is gonna be a 4 to 5 hour like marathon. So my fourth AuthorTube, really YouTube secret is I read all of my comments, meaning I read all the ones that YouTube sends me notifications for. So in the upper right-hand bar, they don't send me notifications for every comment, and they're actually weirdly selective about the ones they do notify me for on older videos. They love to send me hate comments though. So I actually find it really amusing when there are comments on much older videos and I'm being referred to in third person and they think I don't see their comments, and I kind of sometimes love responding like, hi, I exist. I get a kick out of that. So I do more or less read all of my comments and I try whenever possible to respond, but some YouTubers do read their comments like we're real people and we're watching you. In a good way. I mean, I like comments. My fifth Authortube secret-ish is every single piece of clothing you have ever seen me wear in a video, with rare exception, is from Torrid. So if you ever see something I'm wearing and you think it looks cute, it is from Torrid. That is always the answer. This top is from Torrid. I just got it today. And yes, with quarantine, I have literally bought clothes just to wear them on camera. How vaguely depressing is that? And I then, of course, will color coordinate my makeup to my tops a lot of the time. And actually, because I love dresses, a lot of the time it's actually a dress, not a shirt. This is a shirt, but a lot of the time when you see something, it's actually a dress. And Lindsay kind of already spilled this tea, but it is true. When I'm wearing a top rather than a dress, most of the time I am not wearing pants. I'm not even wearing pajama pants. I wear like these little undershort things, but sometimes I'm in my underwear and I'm not gonna show you that. So the sixth Authortuber secret, I actually said this on my recent workshop about growing your channel, but I'm gonna slip it in here because it is like a known secret-ish. Live streams actually tank you in the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm just doesn't really like live streams, and you're very likely going to see a dip in kind of performance after a live stream, and they generally just get fewer views. One friend of mine referred to them as a channel killer. Now, I did say in the workshop video, if your channel is mostly lives, I think that's a different question because then the algorithm knows you mostly do lives, but that's why I'm always really careful with the lives that I do, and I try to strategically plan kind of juicier videos after a live to jumpstart myself again in the algorithm. That's just a fun little secret. So my seventh Authortuber secret is I actually watch smaller channels, a lot of smaller channels, but I don't always comment because I don't want to freak people out. I've literally gone to like comment on a video once or twice and then second guessed myself and stopped myself because I'm like, oh, I don't want them to feel like I'm like watching them. And like a part of me also knows like, make a comment, brighten a person's day, but it's still, I often will hesitate and not comment. So now you know that I do watch a lot of smaller channels. Okay, so my eighth Authortuber secret might just be that I'm lazy. So a good quarter of the time that I film my intro for my videos, my Amazon Echo goes off because it's triggered by my name, which I'm sure a lot of you know because my videos might trigger your echoes. And the thing is, you can both turn them off and also change the name command. I've never changed the name command because I think it's funny that it's my name, I won't lie. I'm amused by it. Except when I'm annoyed, which is usually when I'm filming intros. That said, I feel like it's learned like my tone of voice and it's learned the rhythm of my voice when I film a video intro. And usually as long as my television isn't on, it doesn't do it. But I'm gonna insert just a little bit of funny footage from a recent video. My TV was on where that's actually where I discovered the trick. If my TV's on, it's gonna go off every single time and you can just watch me escalate in just kind of dying slowly inside. And a warning, this will set off your Amazon Echo device. Hello everyone, Alexa Donne here, and today I am going to be talking about, oh no. Hello everyone, Alexa Donne here, and today I'm going, stop it! Hello everyone, Alexa Donne here, and today, stop! So the ninth Authortube secret, YouTube secret really, I was actually discussing this with some fellow Authortubers recently in a chat. Yes, we are friends. I guess that also kind of counts as an Authortube secret. A lot of us are friends and we talk outside of YouTube. and we were talking about ads and specifically mid-roll. And the secret-ish, and like I didn't realize this until a viewer pointed it out to me. So YouTube in like mid-July automatically enabled mid-roll ads for every single channel that didn't opt out. And I clearly missed whatever email they sent, though knowing YouTube, I bet they purposely kind of made it fly under the radar because I didn't want people to opt out because money. And so all of my back catalog of videos were automatically opted into mid-roll. And so the secret about mid-roll is that was automatic. I wasn't like greedily trying to like make a ton of money off of my videos, but YouTube in some of them inserts an insane amount of mid-roll really early in the video, and it's really, really annoying. And when I catch them, like I've gone back, first of all, I've disabled them moving forward on my channel, except in rare cases. If I make a 50-minute video, I might put one 25 minutes in, but I don't want a ton of mid-roll ads in my videos, and I have caught some of the past ones. Like there was one where it was legit like 6 ads in 15 minutes, and I was like, go home YouTube, you are drunk. So when I catch them, I disable them. But just so you know, if you are on my channel or anyone else's channel and you're like, why are there all these mid-rolls? YouTube tricked us. But that said, this is, I mean, I'm gonna have a whole secret about monetization. We're gonna talk about money because who doesn't love a little tea? But since mid-rolls were enabled, I am not the only creator who has noticed that their revenue has gone up. Mine doubled. So that's an interesting conversation to have, which I guess we'll have in a little while. So the 10th Authortube secret, Lindsay kind of covered this one, but since I do it too, I wanted to throw it in here. I bulk film, so I film multiple videos in a go, and I will sometimes change my top in between, or my dress if it's a dress. And so you can kind of look for it. If my hair and my makeup are the same, but the top is different, it might mean that I filmed something on the same day. Lindsay actually changes her hair, which more speaks to the versatility of her hair than mine. I love short hair, there's a reason I have it, but it doesn't do as much, so the hair usually stays the same for me. So the 11th Authortube secret is about editing. Brooke was spilling the tea on this one, and I found it fascinating because the Authortube secret here is that it's really different for every person, so I wanted to share some of my stats. So filming wise, if I post like a 17 to 22 minute video thereabouts, I've usually filmed between like 23 and 26 minutes of footage. Sometimes it goes up into 30 minutes, and I can just always remember that because it's like 2 video files on my Canon camera. And so I'm not shaving that much off of there. Comparatively, I found it really interesting that Brooke shaves a lot more time off of her videos, so editing takes her longer than it takes me. So if I have, let's say 26 minutes of footage, that's gonna take me 30 minutes to edit, maybe 40, depending if I have to do like on-screen elements. Those always take extra time, like the titles that'll come on, or cutting in inserts or anything like that. And then for my longer videos, interestingly, they take longer to edit because there's way more to watch, but I don't cut them down as much as you would imagine. And then there are those of you sitting going, yeah, we know they're too long. The thing is, with me, if a video is 50 minutes, it usually was meant to be that long. Like, it's a longer, meatier topic. My wrap-ups are allowed to go that long, for example. Now, sometimes I do get a topic where I try a lot harder to cut it down because I accidentally film 50 minutes for a video that I really want to be 30 or less, and I have to spend more time on that. I have to shave more off, but for the average book wrap-up, for example, I film 50 to an hour and change of footage, sometimes up to an hour and 10 minutes, and that always gets down to 40 to 50 minutes. 40 is actually pretty short reading wrap-up for me. I know. But yeah, so my editing, like, take the time of the video and had like 20 to 30 minutes to it-ish. That's why I do, mind you, love short videos because they take me no time at all to edit because I do outline my videos ahead of time. So it's like slicing them together is pretty easy. And just, Brooke did it and I thought it was really, really fun. So whatever time it is in this video, I'm at 21 minutes of filming, but I did insert some stuff, so it's not so cut and dry on this one, but just so you know. So 12, my Authortube secret, which is just kind of an inside look, thumbnails. So I edit all of my regular thumbnails in Photoshop. I take a picture of me. Actually, this is part of the Authortube secret, but let's call this one thumbnails. The way that I get my thumbnails, and most of us do, and I got this tip from another channel at some point, and I'm so glad they told me. So it feels cheesy and awful in the moment, but it is the only way to really get decent thumbnails, because if you try to take screenshots of you doing the video, my mouth is always open and I always look ridiculous. So you pose cheesily at the beginning of the video. You want to see? I can't believe I just shared that with you. Yes, it's really embarrassing, but like that's how you get the thumbnail. And I do a lot of them because I don't know when I go to edit whether my eye line's gonna be correct. I like to have direct eye contact with the camera. It feels more personal, and a lot of the times I miss it. I'm looking in the wrong spot. And also it's like, what's the best angle for my chin? Brooke also, I loved her vulnerability in her video, and I felt it so hard that she's self-conscious about her chin. I am so self-conscious about my chin in my videos, and sometimes when I watch them back, I cringe because I didn't nail my filming angle, but it's too late and I'm not gonna refilm, and I just have to suck it up. So thumbnails, I do my regular thumbnails in Photoshop. I take those cheesy poses, I screenshot them, I brighten them slightly, and I apply a filter in Photoshop. I always use the same filter, and this is so that all of my thumbnails have the same kind of color tone to them, regardless of kind of what the light was doing that day or what I was wearing, and so on. Then I cut myself out, blur the background, and desaturate it, which is also just to get me and the text, the thumbnail text, to pop in the foreground. That is my new thumbnail style on my old ones. I used to cut myself out in the beginning and blur the background because I knew it looked better. It does look better, but I didn't want to do the work, and now I just do the work because it's worth it. It is extra work, and then anytime I do a live stream or anything like that, I actually design those thumbs in Canva because it's easier and I'm lazy. Like, I have a template for my regular YouTube thumbnails that I've created, and I just open it up and I pull from it every single time. And yeah, for lives, I find Canva much easier to work with. And I have it down to like a science. I can do a thumbnail in like 10 minutes, so. So my third Authortube secret, this brings us back to the fake typing in vlogs, but my secret is I really don't enjoy filming or editing vlogs, which maybe you can tell, which kind of I've said before because I mentioned in a video this summer I've stopped doing vlogs. They were reading vlogs, to be fair, but that's the thing. I could manage reading vlogs, but I've never enjoyed filming writing vlogs or editing them, like figuring out how to make them good. I enjoy watching them on other channels, and I actually think that's why I don't enjoy doing them, because other channels are really good at them and it just doesn't seem within my wheelhouse. But knowing now about the fake typing hack, that helps a lot. Oh, so I can pretend to be writing. That's been my hang up for such a long time, because when I actually write, I'm not cute. I'm not typing all the time. It would be so much footage. I didn't want to comb through it and edit it. And now I know I can fake things for aesthetics. So I might try again. But my 14th Authortube secret is part of the reason I don't like filming and editing vlogs is I don't have the best editing software. I have editing software envy. That's actually my secret. And that envy is that I am a PC user. No regrets, mind you. I have a beautiful gaming system that also does my videos. I'm not going to be buying a Mac just for YouTube, except, gosh, first of all, iMovie as a default editor is just better than anything you can buy for PC. And then Mac users get Final Cut Pro. If I had a Mac, I would 100% buy Final Cut Pro, because when I see videos on YouTube and they have just beautiful on-screen effects, and that's part of what makes their videos and their vlogs look so good. And the program I use on PC is called Pinnacle, and the graphics are like very early 2000s. Like all of the automatic ones you can insert, they're just cheesy, they're not cute, I don't like using them. As it is, the on-screen elements I do put in my videos, they're like the best I've managed to do, but it's not like my natural wheelhouse, and I like dream of getting better at my editing skills or getting a better program so I can make cuter videos, because like my secret is like I feel like I just don't have the best editing skills, that my videos aren't as sleek and aesthetic as I wish they were. Lainey did suggest I try Magix Pro, which I have considered doing. It just like hurts deep down in my soul because I've paid for Pinnacle. It's like $80. It's not like it was no money. But I might have to try a different program because Lainey does really nice graphics. But yeah, I have graphics envy, editing envy, and it's part of the hesitation I have in kind of doing vlogs the way that I wish I could. So the 15th Authortuber secret, I just had to throw this in because, you know, Lindsay and Brooke were transparent, so I should be too. Yes, I read Guru Gossiper, asterisk. I used to read Guru Gossiper. I don't anymore because Lindsay kind of laughed about it, and it's so true. Like, once you see something about yourself that like you can't unsee, that gets under your skin, it is the time to step away. But specifically, quarantine has just been so rough. And there's like so many feelings. That's when I stopped reading. I mean, I've read a lot on Guru, lurked on Guru, but yeah, it's a double-edged sword. But I mean, everyone I know checks Guru, with a few exceptions, those dear sweet lambs, and they should stay away. I tell them to, because there's some things you shouldn't read about yourself, but. Okay, so the 7th Authortube secret, just a little bit of transparency. I want to talk just a little bit about jealousy. Jealousy is very real. And again, this is another thing Brooke was really transparent about that I really appreciated. It's so true. Like, we do pay attention to other channels, like, and even when you are a larger channel, which is still such a weird thing for me. So like, meaning I've always checked out other channels and always been self-conscious about my own content. And that hasn't changed even though my channel has gotten big, is what I'm meaning to say. There's always this kind of, the thing is, I think jealousy is such a dangerous term because it sounds so petty, and I guess it is a little petty, but like, I think of it as an inward thing. It's like, it's this feeling of the sting of jealousy that's really vulnerability, because like when you see someone else like killing the game and they're really good at things that you're not good at, you get that little sting of like, oh, why can't I do that? Like, oh. So that's really what it is, but it does happen. I definitely pay attention to other channels. I pay attention to other content. I have moments of jealousy of like, they're killing it right now. I am not capable of being that good, so on and so forth. And then there is the pettier jealousies, but we're not going to talk about that. But like, that's my Authortube tea. It's kind of a natural human thing, honestly. Okay, so my final Authortube secret. I've always loved those channels that share their monetization stats, that talk, frankly, about money. But I've always thought I don't want to do my own standalone video because it's really off-brand for me, and a lot of the channels that do it are more meta-analytical channels. I like watching that content. But like Brooke shared, so I am gonna share. So my monetization stats have really varied. First, it took me from June 2017 to February 2018 to become monetized, and I became monetized literally the month that the rules changed. The month that it became 1,000 subscribers and however many watch hours. It's a lot of watch hours. And even though the rules changed, I happened to qualify under the new rules, and that's when I qualified. I think I got like $100 over the course of a couple of months, and then by the fall of that year, I was like jazzed out of my mind. I think I got like a $400 check one month, and it was like, poof. So up until recently, my highest amount that I ever earned in a month was like $900, and it was fluctuating between like $400 and $900. It's really down to like what videos I put out that month and how my back catalog is doing. But then I mentioned mid-roll ads. There was one month this summer. It was actually before mid-roll was put into place, but I had been experimenting with overlay. So I've been experimenting with ad types because my theory is that YouTube pushes you more in the algorithm the more ads you put on your channel, because they want money. And so I started experimenting with overlay ads to see if that would give me a boost in the algorithm. And also, once there was like a recovery period from COVID, it was really clear this summer that they were shoving a lot of content in people's faces, that some of the advertising had recovered. And I made $1,400 one of the months this summer, and I was like, what? I think it was partly because I posted one of my videos. It might have been I'd have to, I think it was my book tropes I hate or thriller tropes I hate or things I hate in books, something like that, that gave me a really good month. And I think that helped with my monetization. But then once they did mid-rolls, that thing where I didn't know that they had put mid-rolls on all of my videos until a commenter pointed it out to me, I got a check for almost $1,900 last month. So that's like an inside look. You can think about kind of my channel size, the number of videos, some of the videos I've had, and the ad types, and that is the revenue that I'm making. I'm not gonna make that much next month though, because then I hit kind of a bump in September with my day job. I've been posting way less and my revenue is down. Currently in analytics, it looks like it's down by about $500. I feel fortunate that I'm not relying on my YouTube money to support me because I have my day job and my book money. And this kind of gives you an idea. It really can fluctuate wildly. Now, it does, of course, build over time. Last year, I would not have fathomed getting almost close to $2,000 in a single month. Of course, I didn't fathom that they would put mid-rolls on all of my old videos, but the YouTube monetization is really, really interesting. And yeah, I guess if I didn't live in Los Angeles, I could potentially take the YouTube income and maybe like a part-time job, and especially if I had a partner who also wanted income, like that's why I like watching those income videos. It gives you a really fascinating picture of like who can kind of work full-time off of YouTube, but also the wild fluctuations of YouTube money. They can change their mind at any time, stop pushing videos, change ad types, change splits. So that's the last Authortube secret, money. So those are my juicy Authortube secrets. This was so much fun. So seriously, credit again to Brooke for coming up with this idea, Lindsay for doing her own video and cluing me into this whole wonderful world. Loved watching Camille's this morning. I'm gonna link to all of those down below. I hope you enjoyed my secrets. I want to know down below in the comments, did any of these surprise you? And if you are an Authortuber, what are some of your secrets? Do you do any of these? Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I will make more fun meta type content. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. I post new videos 2 to 3 times a week. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and happy writing.